Jamahal Hill has recently confronted Alex Pereira at his own gym. I don't know why he's done this. Alex Pereira has KO'd Jamahal Hill previously, and Jamahal Hill wants to like showboat and basically show off that he is actually still a top contender in the division. My friends are to my left. They're watching me record this video. Kind of embarrassing, but we're hitting the clubs tonight. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. Jamahal Hill confronts Alex Pereira. He kind of confronts him to a fight. I actually haven't seen the video myself, so I'm kind of watching it for the first time right now. I've heard about it. So let's see what happens. Live reactions. Let's do it. Oh fuck, there's no volume. So like step-by-step breakdown. Alex Pereira has just given Jamahal Hill a little fist bump here. So everything seems pretty cordial so far. Let's see what happens next. So from what I understand, Jamahal Hill right now has just dropped the boxing glove and he just said, oh, we don't need those. We can just go at it right now. I'm not getting paid in this time. Actually, I'll leave that information for later. But Jamahal Hill basically wants to go at Alex Pereira right now. He wants to get in the cage. He wants to fight Alex Pereira. I think this is his way of getting back at Alex Pereira because, you know, in the last fight, he has been blaming the referee a lot for his loss. Like, oh, the referee distracted me. He came in, he's like, oh, break it up, you two. And then apparently, Jamahal Hill was like, he got caught off guard. Alex Pereira caught him with a hook. He got KO'd, basically. But Jamahal Hill did throw a punch and did glove touch Alex Pereira after that breaking from Herb Dean. So this is a bit of a fake showboat. Like, I get it. You have to keep your name relevant. But is this the right way to do it? Like, you are popping up on every single Instagram meme page right now, my guy. Every single Instagram meme page is coming up with Jamahal Hill, delusional, woo, and May Joey being a dickhead and making a video on this thing. That's what is happening. So I think Jamahal Hill right now is kind of just being... Like, it works if he ends up beating Yuri Prohaska and then calling out Alex Pereira afterwards and says, oh, fuck Herb Dean, I'll take you and Herb Dean out. But if by any chance he ends up losing to Yuri Prohaska and the embarrassment seeps into his body through his pores as he starts to sweat, and then the tears come out, it's just not going to end up working out for him. You know? Like, his career will be kind of a memed out. Like, it's kind of like a Luke Rockhold kind of situation where you get chinched so many times after being so arrogant. But, you know, shout out Jamahal Hill. And also, by the way, you can see his love handles on the back. The guy is way out of shape, and he's definitely not a light heavyweight. He's just doing that because I just did, like a low IQ human being. Shut up, bro. Like, you got KO'd fair and square by Alex Pereira, and then afterwards you made a bunch of excuses. Shut the fuck up. Also, by the way, you have fat tits on you. Your ass is sticking out because you're overweight as fuck. And you have this tight... There's a reason you have your shirt on right now and a towel over your neck. Your neck probably has fat... You know those fat lines you have in the back of your neck? He probably has that. And look at his body. I'm going to play the video a little bit further, but tell me he doesn't look like a fat welterweight right now. His belly is literally hanging over his crotch area. Like, his waistline is just basically covered in pure fat. He's definitely not a light heavyweight. He has no discipline. And this fatso trainer over here is somehow giving Jamahal Hill a run for his money in terms of athleticism. It's crazy.
Let's make money. Let's make money.
I'm pausing right here to show the fat tits on Jamahal Hill. You can see the outline of his tits right here. His belly is basically sagging over his shorts. The guy's overweight as fuck. Look at his love handles. You can see the shape of him, man. Is he even a fat welterweight? I'm not above the idea of just saying he's a fat lightweight in general. Like, he's just tall and fat. Like, imagine Jalen Turner, but just fat. And this fat trainer just like squaring up to him for some reason. Probably because of the... We're good, boys. Shut up, fatso. Anyway, the fat trainer's like, oh, go on, hold on. Let him go at it, mate. Like, there's nothing this fatso's gonna do in the middle that could probably stop these two guys. One punch to the gut and he's shitting himself. Like, come on, fuck off.
We're good.
Another angle of Jamahal Hill's fat gut just seeping over his shorts. There's a reason his shirt isn't taken off. Like I said before, if he had any pride in his body, he probably wouldn't be wearing a shirt right now. But he's literally so overweight. Probably doesn't want to have his shirt off unless it's actually fight time and he gets paid for it. I mean, there's nothing else worth that kind of embarrassment. I mean, I suppose $1 million would do it, but other than that, if you're just on a free video by full send, you're probably not thinking, oh my god, let me just embarrass myself and show my fat flaps on my back. More angles. And he's just got a towel over his neck with his fat belly sticking out still. Why is he still there? Where is this gym located and who's running it? Alex Periera, if this is Alex Pereira's personal training gym where he trains and, you know, spars and all that stuff, why has Jamahal Hill all of a sudden broken in and is all of a sudden threatening the fat fucking trainer? It makes no sense.
I don't Twitter now.
And Alex Pereira goes to glove touch him again. Oh wait, actually, this is the start of the video again. I'm retarded. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, next video, Jamahal Hill explains himself about what happened at the PI when he basically threatened the Fatso trainer and Alex Periera.
Earlier, and Alex was there. You know, I just finished working out. He was working out, and
I just finished working out. He was working out. You know, he sounds like he's CTE induced. But anyway, continue. Still hasn't woken up from the Alex Pereira KO.
you know, I just went to go up and have a conversation. You know, ask him what, you know, since we don't have to talk about it across Twitter because I'm right here.
We don't have to talk about it like across Twitter because I'm right here. Like, come on, my guy. You didn't go to have a conversation. You were like, oh, why do we need gloves and all that? Like, shut up, man. Respect and martial arts and all this stuff. And my friends are making noise in the background. But now it's like, there's some fun to it. Like, if Jamahal Hill loses, Twitter will have their way with him.
You know, initially when I went up to him, it was smooth. It was like, you know, don't run the heavyweight. I'm gonna go ahead and handle business, and then we need to run this back. Like, we need to run it back. And you know, in somewhat amongst the exchange, he said something to his translator, and his translator said like, oh, he said, you still asleep or you still woke up and like, I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake now. You can get.
So I mean, I guess Alex Pereira started this shit talk, which I kind of like, to be honest. But if it wasn't for the subtitles, in all honesty, I probably couldn't make out what Jamahal Hill was saying. He's just doing Bobby. You know, that's what he's saying basically.
You can get put to sleep for real. And then it kind of went to a whole like fake ass like, oh yeah, come get the gloves and go in the cage, which I replied, what the you need gloves for? We not getting paid right now. You know what I mean? I get paid to fight. I get paid to put on gloves and fight. And when I'm out in a situation like that, we could throw.
I mean, didn't really explain too much, but basically he's saying, Alex Pereira started the shit talk, all that stuff. He cut it in there. He was like, put on the gloves, let's spar. And then Jamahal Hill basically just went, nah, I'm not going to spar. We don't get paid for this shit. I'm real. I'm from the streets. You know? Then he said you know, all that stuff. But basically, at the end of the day, Jamahal Hill, while he looks like a clown, while the meme pages are dissing on him, if he ends up beating Yuri Prohaska and calls out Alex Pereira, that fight might probably get made. There's nothing else in the light heavyweight division. If Pereira beats Ankalaev, there's nothing in the division. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, top to bottom. What can you even make? Just from the fact that Jamahal Hill is actually building the fight up, you'd probably make that fight again. The light heavyweight division is dog shit. Jamahal Hill actually has probably built himself up into a title fight in this situation if he beats Yuri Prohaska. I don't think he will. I think he is a fat welterweight in all seriousness. I think his fat belly is there to be hit. I think he beat Glover Teixeira, who was old out of his mind. Yuri Prohaska is more, you know, unorthodox. Jamahal Hill is a more basic striker, 1-2s and all that. He has power in his hands for sure, but probably isn't going to be mixing it up to a high level in terms of, you know, exploring the weakness of Yuri Prohaska, going for his legs, being calm, being patient, looking for the right shot. I mean, he might, but I've seen him go to a tooth and nail fight against Thiago Santos. I've seen him get pushed to the brink. I've seen him get exhausted and just barely edge out a win. I just don't see that happening against Yuri Prohaska. I think he will lose, but on the off chance he does win, I mean, I'm excited for Alex Pereira fight if he beats Ankalaev. I don't think most people would be. So shout out to Jamahal Hill for making this entire build-up fun. I know that there was more stuff that he said about the entire fight where he said, oh, the ref saved you and all that stuff. But listen, my guy, you touched gloves, you acknowledged the fight is going to resume, you stepped back, you went for the hook, you got caught, and then you got slept like a bitch. And lose some weight. Listen, the loser of this fight against Yuri versus Jamahal Hill, I'm just straying off into a different direction in this video now, should probably try to lose a few pounds and go down to middleweight. In Jamahal Hill's case, probably welterweight. He is literally a fat welterweight. His gut is seeping over his shorts. Like, he has to cut the weight. Has to go down. That was my reaction to the entire confrontation. In all honesty, it's just funny. And it's just fun. There's nothing big about it. I know MMA Joey probably made a video thinking, oh my god, Jamahal Hill, I'm a fat fucking lesbian. That's probably what MMA Joey was doing. But anyway, if you like this video, subscribe. I'm at 140 subscribers. Get me to 150 by UFC 310. We've got 2 days. Just do it. Alright? And like the video as well. I'll see you next time.